I created Phasmophobia into Minecraft, except I made it a multiplayer game where one player's the ghost. This is officially my biggest map like ever, and the payoff was pretty worth it. Anyways, roll that intro thing I do. Phasmophobia is a game where a team of investigators have to track down and identify a ghost without being sent 6 feet under. That means die in Italian, by the way. And fun fact, I already made this map and finished it, and then just completely scrapped it, rebuilt it from the ground up because it was bad, garbage, trash even. So I made a new map, which is a school. There's not much to say about it, it's just the map. But then we get into the fun and frustrating part. By the way, thanks to my friend Half-Baked for helping me with some of the new commands I had to do for this map. It would have been a very, very terrible game without him. First thing I did was I added some tags for ghost evidence. Certain ghosts will have certain evidences, so you'd have certain ways to identify them. So I added 5 ways to do so, and each ghost will have 3 of these. Let's get the boring ones out of the way. Ghost orbs spawn this random white orb somewhere around the map. If you find it, boom, that's evidence. The next one is body evidence. To find a body, you have to find it in the ghost room. The ghost room is the coldest room in the building, and you'll be able to find a body in that room, which you can actually find using the thermometer, which is an item we'll get into later. Next is EMF 5. A random player is given an EMF reader, and when you use it, you'll get an EMF level 1 to 5. That tells you how close the ghost is. So the higher it is, the closer the ghost is to you. However, only some ghosts can be detected by EMF 5. Next one is the spirit box. It works similar to EMF. You use the spirit box and you'll ask a random question to the ghost. If you're close enough, the ghost will give you a response. The best one I added was a question where if you asked the favorite sandwich type, it would reply with ham and cheese, which is in fact my favorite sandwich in real life, and if you disagree with me, then by Twitter rules, you are wrong, so correct yourself. The final one is ghost writing. You're able to drop a book around the map, and if the ghost goes close to the book, it will be returned to you signed. So you need to figure out the best way to trick a ghost into running into your book, like hiding it behind the door, or legit throwing it at the ghost's face during a hunt. Maybe I should patch that actually. Next, I had to do ghost types. Every ghost has 3 pieces of evidence, as I stated before. But all the ghosts play slightly differently. But all ghosts do have a slime ball that they can drop to begin a hunt, which is the only way they are visible and can do damage to a player. A random player is picked as the ghost when the round begins. That player has to play as one of these random ghosts. There are 8 ghosts in total, and let me read you off how these ones work. The demon is a scary boy. He's based off the popular anime One Punch Man. In the middle part of a hunt, he can actually one-punch you because I decided I like watching people suffer. The spirit is your go-to guy if you're a Sonic fan. He runs fast, but only outside of hunts. But you know, I guess he's useful for getting around, most commonly found in a Walmart. The shade is a funny ghost because its special ability is being socially awkward. Remember when I said how all ghosts have 3 pieces of evidence? Well, I lied to you because I decided I'm a terrible person and this ghost has no evidence, which means the only way to identify them is by giving up. Next is a revenant, which is the twin brother in opposite of the spirit, meaning it moves fast but only during hunts, which means it is a fast boy, a speedy boy. This man could walk from New York to Florida in a day kind of guy. Then we have the ghost that makes your RNG look terrible. The poltergeist, there is no perk to being a poltergeist. You have slow falling, and if people see that slow falling, you're immediately identified. So you actually have to hide the ability, or else it's just game over for you. The racist... I almost said the racist. The Wraith is personally my favorite ghost. Some may call him my son because of how much I love this boy. The Wraith is given an emerald every now and then, and when you drop it, it teleports you to a random investigator, which is quite overpowered, but everything is okay. Besides, you can teleport to a dead player and then get stuck in the lobby until it refills. It's the price to pay for being a beast. Should probably fix that one, actually, that's another bug I should fix. Then we have the good old boy Banshee. The Banshee is an interesting ghost because it's the definition of mid. The Banshee has 2 phases to a hunt. It's normal during the first few seconds. When it gets to the second half of the hunt, the special ability kicks in. doubling its speed and attack, which means this man can do donuts around you in a McDonald's parking lot. Then a Yuri is a ghost I should explain a bit more. So I call this ghost the government because you wait around for it to do something, and normally when it does, it often hurts you. The Yuri is an insanity type of ghost. I forgot to mention, insanity is a thing. Your XP bar is your insanity meter, and as it goes up, your player will begin shaking. You know, if you have the optional setting on. And then once you reach insanity 100, you start dying because logic is awesome. So the Yuri gets gunpowder, and when it is dropped, your insanity is increased by 10, which can make this game very quick. But hold on, that's a lot of OP ghosts besides the poltergeist. And yeah, they are kind of overpowered, some of them. But I added some items to help investigators survive too. One of the equipment is something you get every round, which is the thermometer, which helps you find the ghost room. Which, helps you find the body for evidence. Ghost rooms are like rooms under 0 degrees. Don't ask me Celsius or Fahrenheit because I don't do politics. Whenever guessing a ghost type right, you are given gold, which you can use to buy items in the shop to help you with your investigation. First one is the smudge stick, which will teleport the ghost to a random spot around the building. Which could be right on top of you, but I promise that's rare. And the crucifix is the smudge stick's slightly cooler cousin. The ghost will get teleported randomly, but they have to be in a radius of the crucifix. But the upside to the crucifix is it has infinite uses. Until it gets destroyed because I'm a terrible human being, and, during hunts, all crucifixes are destroyed. Also, insanity is real, and I got given it to it by my dog because he won't ever shut up, so I added the sanity pills, which will lower your insanity by 50 levels. Then we also have painkillers, because it won't stop. This heals your entire team by hearts. Then we have the metal crucifix, which is the smudge stick's way cooler cousin, which has a longer range to teleport ghosts. For example, with a normal crucifix, to get teleported, they have to be in 2 blocks of the crucifix. With the metal one, they only have to be in 5 blocks range. Plus, the ghost will also get blindness, so sneak attacking you isn't possible. Probably. Then, at the last minute, I learned how to make a texture pack, so you can tell that a clay ball is supposed to be a thermometer. I also added some add-ons I found online to do fresher animations because I like not being normal. Another feature I added is tarot cards that you can find around the map. Dropping these little papers will give you a random effect. They could immediately kill you or, give you speed or something. They're fun to play around with, but if one of your teammates gets them and it kills you, you can blame and yell at them. So that's the map basically done. I was really thinking if I wanted to release this map or not, and currently I'm not too sure if I want to. But to be honest, I probably will. Just check the description, it's probably there. And if it isn't, then maybe just wait a tiny bit. I might add it soon, just because there's a few things I would like to polish before I release it. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and leave some comments below of what you would like to see me create next. I would love to hear what you guys would want to see. Make sure to subscribe, and have a good day.